Start, sir.
Hello, good morning, students. Welcome to the session. This is our first meeting, my first period. So, let me make you familiar with the different topics which you are going to study during the semester, during the third semester. Now, you see, first of all, let me give you the name of the text so that you can purchase the text at the earliest. The name of the text is Prelude. You see, the text is there on your screen. Prelude. This is the name of the textbook for semester 3 and semester 4. So this text is available in market. So purchase the text as early as possible, because you see we don't have much time, and I would like to begin my work from today itself if it is possible. Now you are familiar with the name of the text. ટેક્સ્ટનું નામ આપણને ખબર છે પ્રેલ્યુડ. બજારમાં ઇઝીલી અવેલેબલ છે કારણ કે ગયા વર્ષે આ પ્રિસ્ક્રાઇબ કરવામાં આવી છે. તમારે બને તેટલી શક્ય તેટલી ઝડપથી આ ટેક્સ્ટ ખરીદી લેવાનું છે. નાઉ યુ સી there are two sections in the textbook. Semester 1, first section. You see, first 4 lesson. Lesson number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Prose section. No? There are 4 lessons, first, second, third and 4. Prose section, all the 4 lessons. Second section is the section of poetry, and there poem number 7 is there on the syllabus. 5 and 6 are not there. So first 4 lessons, okay, and 1 lesson from the section named poetry, and that is lesson number 7. So you are going to study 5 lessons from the text, and 40 marks questions will be there from the textbook. Short note, short question answers and long question answers. 40 marks. So, and you see lessons are also interesting lesson. No, you will certainly enjoy the textbook because all the lessons are very interesting lesson. But these 5 lessons you are going to study during the semester. Remaining 5 lessons, remaining other lessons during semester 4. So now let me give you some other topics. Prepositions, grammar. It's a 5 mark topic. And you see, although the weight given to prepositions is 5 marks, but it's a very important topic because you see, on the basis of my own experience, I can tell you that our students commit mistakes, a lot of mistakes in the use of prepositions. They do not know the use of proper prepositions. Prepositions ટોપિક 5 માર્કનો છે પણ ખૂબ અગત્યનું છે, કારણ કે આપણા જે વિદ્યાર્થીઓ છે એ પ્રેપોઝિશનના ઉપયોગમાં ઘણી ભૂલો કરે છે. લેટ મી ગીવ યુ વન એક્ઝામ્પલ. આઈ એમ નોટ ટીચિંગ ધ ટોપિક નાવ. શરૂ નથી કર્યું. I would like to begin my work from text. We will discuss 2 lessons first. But I want to make you familiar with these topics. So prepositions. You see, very common mistake. We say this type of sentence. What is the reason of his success? What is the reason of his failure? Now, reason of is wrong. We should not use preposition of. It should be reason for. Same is congratulations. We often say congratulations for your birthday. We must not use for with congratulations. Instead, we should say congratulations on your success. It should be on. આપણે કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન સાથે ફોર કહીએ છીએ, એ પ્રોપર યુઝ નથી પ્રેપોઝિશન. આપણે કહેવું જોઈએ congratulations on your marriage anniversary, congratulations on your birthday, congratulations on your winning competitions, congratulations on your being appointed as a professor. So prepositions are very important part of language, and that is why this topic is prescribed. So first topic is the topic of grammar. 40 માર્કની ટેક્સ્ટ બુકમાંથી પ્રશ્ન પૂછાશે. 30 માર્કના ક્વેશ્ચન્સ જે છે એ ગ્રામર અને કમ્પોઝિશનના સેક્શનના છે. તો ગ્રામરમાં પ્રથમ ટોપિક મેં કહ્યું કે ઇટ ઇઝ અ preposition. Second, indirect narration, direct and indirect. You are all familiar with these topics of grammar, no? Because you studied all the topics of grammar, no? Active, passive, tenses, prepositions, direct and indirect speech, when you were in standard 10th, 11th and 12th. But here it's a sort of repetition, and you will have to study these topics in detail, in a proper manner. So it's a 10 marks topic. Remember, 10 marks topic: indirect narration, direct and indirect speech. Then prefixes and suffixes, 5 marks topic. Vocabulary, no? Prefixes and suffixes play a very important role in word formation. You can form new words by adding prefixes and suffixes. For example, understand is a word, but misunderstand. Successful, but if you add prefix un, it is unsuccessful. So you see, new word. Agree, 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 disagree. So by using prefixes and suffixes, you can form new words. And the last topic is dialogue writing. Again, dialogue writing is 10 marks topic. There you will have to write a dialogue, a conversation. Again, it's an interesting topic. So these 4 topics of grammar and composition: dialogue writing 10 marks, prefixes and suffixes 5 marks, indirect narration 10 marks, and prepositions 5 marks. These 4 topics plus textbook, 5 lessons from the text. Now, next time, not today, but next Wednesday, I will begin one lesson from the text. I will explain you lesson number 2. But today, I would like to make you familiar with the lesson. I know that this is our first period. You don't have your textbook with you, but you have 1 week's time. By next Wednesday, purchase the text, because most of the questions in your examination will be there from the textbook, and you will require text if you want to understand different lessons properly. એક અઠવાડિયાનો સમય છે, આવતા બુધવાર સુધીમાં તમારે ટેક્સ્ટ લઈ લેવાનું છે. Now, I will explain you lesson number 2 and 1 poem from section 2, poetry, lesson number 7. 1 poem and 1 prose work. મારે તમને જે ભણાવવાના છે 2 લેસન, એમાં એક લેસન નંબર 2 છે અને બીજું જે છે એ લેસન નંબર 7 છે. એ કવિતા છે. But today, let me tell you something about lesson number 2. No, the name of the lesson is Playing English Gentleman. This is the lesson. No, Playing the English Gentleman by M.K. Gandhi, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Now, this name does not require any formal introduction. We are all familiar with the name of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. Actually, this lesson, the present lesson, is a part of Gandhiji's autobiography, My Experiments with Truth. This lesson is taken from his autobiography. લેસનનું નામ શું છે? Playing the English Gentleman. આ લેસન જે છે એ મહાત્મા ગાંધીની આત્મકથા જે છે સત્યના પ્રયોગો, તેમાંથી લેવામાં આવ્યું છે. તેનું એક ચેપ્ટર છે. ઇન ગુજરાતી, the name of this chapter is સભ્ય વેશે. જો તમારે આ લેસન ગુજરાતીમાં વાંચવું હોય ઓરિજિનલ, તો ગાંધીજીની ઓટોબાયોગ્રાફી જે છે સત્યના પ્રયોગો તેનું 15મું ચેપ્ટર સભ્ય વેસે. ઇન ગુજરાતી ધ નેમ ઓફ ધીસ ચેપ્ટર ઇઝ સભ્ય વેસે એન્ડ ધ નેમ chapter number 15. If you want to read this chapter in Gujarati, then it is available. Read chapter number 15 of Gandhiji's autobiography. Gandhiji wrote his autobiography, My Experiment with Truth, in Gujarati. And in Gujarati, the name of this chapter is Sabhya Vese. ગાંધીજીએ પોતાની જે આત્મકથા છે એ ગુજરાતીમાં લખી છે. And then it was translated into English by Mahadev Desai. And Gandhiji published his autobiography in the year 1927. In the year 1927, Gandhiji published his autobiography, and this chapter is part of Gandhiji's autobiography. So this is something about the chapter. And let me tell you one thing. This chapter is a humorous chapter. It's full of humor. And you see, Gandhiji's sense of humor was unique. His sense of humor was great. And you see, there are some chapters in his autobiography which are humorous chapters, and yet there is some message. You see, it is very difficult to generate genuine humor. આ ચેપ્ટર છે એમાં હાસ્ય છે. ગાંધીજી છે તેમની જે સેન્સ ઓફ હ્યુમર છે એ જબરદસ્ત. બટ it is not easy to generate humor. You see, most of the humorists, તમે કોમેડિયન્સ જુઓ છો મોટા ભાગે, જે લોકો પોતાની જાતને કલાકાર કહે છે, હાસ્ય કલાકારો, મોટા ભાગના આવા કોઈ કલાકાર છે નહીં. હાસ્ય શું છે એમને ખબર નથી. They use absurdity and obscenity and vulgarity to generate humor. મોટા ભાગના જે આવા કલાકારો છે, હાસ્ય કલાકારો, એ હ્યુમર શામાંથી ક્રિએટ કરે છે? તો કે ત્યાં વલ્ગારિટી છે, ઓબ્સિનિટી છે, વિભત્સ, અને ત્યાં એબ્સર્ડિટી છે. બટ ગ્રેટ હ્યુમરિસ્ટ લાઈક સ્ટીફન લીકોક, ઓલિવર ગોલ્ડસ્મિથ, જ્યોતિન્દ્ર દવે, these are some of the names. They generated humor without using absurdity, obscenity and vulgarity. So in this chapter there is neither vulgarity nor obscenity nor absurdity, and yet Gandhi generates humor. This is very important thing about this lesson. Another important thing which I would like to tell you about humor is this, that genuine humorists, remember, often make fun of themselves. Here in this chapter, Mahatma Gandhi does not make fun of others. Gandhiji does not make fun of others. He makes fun of himself. Remember, it is difficult. It is very easy to make fun of others. It is very easy to laugh at others. But here, Gandhiji makes fun of himself. He makes us laugh at himself. Remember, this is very important thing and difficult as well. And he laughs with us. બીજાના ઉપર કોઈની મજાક કરવો, બીજા કોઈને ઉતારી પાડવો, એ બહુ જ સહેલું છે. આપણે આ જ કરીએ છીએ. We always try to make fun of others. But if someone makes fun of you, you become angry. But genuine humorist, મેં કહ્યું કે જ્યોતિન્દ્ર દવે, સ્ટીફન લીકો, મહાત્મા ગાંધી, આ થોડા એવા રાઇટર્સ છે કે જે પોતાની જાતની મજાક કરે છે. અને આપણે એમના પર હસીએ છીએ તો એ પણ આપણી સાથે હસે છે. So, in this lesson, Gandhiji makes fun of himself. And at the same time, he teaches a very important lesson to us. The main function of a humor, remember, હાસ્યમાં શું હોય છે? નેક્સ્ટ જેમ જેમ આપણે લેસન ભણીશું તેમ તમને વધારે ખ્યાલ આવશે. હ્યુમર શું કરે છે? હ્યુમરિસ્ટ, કોમિક રાઇટર્સ expose our limitation, and he or she makes fun of that limitation. You see, we are all imperfect. None among us is infallible. We have our drawbacks and our limitations. We are not perfect. So we often commit mistakes. We commit many mistakes during the course of our life, but we are not ready to admit our mistakes. We are not ready to confess it. કોમિક રાઇટર શું કરે છે? મનુષ્યમાં જે પડેલી લિમિટેશન છે ને, મર્યાદાઓ, એના સ્વભાવની જે મર્યાદાઓ છે એ બહાર લઈ આવે છે અને એના ઉપર હસાવે છે. અને મેં જે કહ્યું કે આ દુનિયામાં કોઈ પૂર્ણ નથી, દરેકની કંઈક ને કંઈક મર્યાદાઓ છે. કોમિક રાઇટર્સ, humorists make fun of these limitations so that we do not commit the same mistake. In this lesson also, Gandhiji makes fun of his limitation, of his drawback, તમે જો સારા કોમિક પિક્ચર્સ તમે જોતા હો તો એમાં જેના ઉપર હસો છો તમે, એ કોમેડિયન હોય, એ પોતાની જાતની જ મજાક કરતો હોય છે. એન્ડ રિમેમ્બર વન થિંગ, that if you want to create a humor, genuine humor, you must use intelligence. It is not easy to understand humor. You will have to use your reason. બુદ્ધિનો ઉપયોગ કરવો પડે છે. So, another important thing, great humor requires frankness, and that is why great humorists are frank. They are not hypocrites. They don't try to impress us with their works. On the contrary, what do? They expose themselves to us. Great comic writers, great humorists expose their own limitations. They expose the limitations, the drawbacks which are there in society, and their main purpose is to cure us of our limitations. So, frankness is an essential quality of a genuine humorist. And in this lesson, Gandhiji very frankly confesses his limitations and makes fun of himself. આ લેસનમાં ગાંધીજી કોનો ફન કરે છે, કોની મજાક ઉડાવે છે? પોતાની જ જાતની. એની અંદર પડેલી જે એક મર્યાદા છે કે જે તમારા ને મારામાં પણ છે, બધામાં છે. I will explain you this thing next time or in coming lectures. And that limitation is, we always try to project ourselves what we are not. આપણે જે નથી તે આપણે છીએ તેવું પ્રસ્થાપિત કરવાના આપણે હંમેશા માટે પ્રયત્ન કરીએ છીએ. We want to prove ourselves intelligent, cultured, refined, civilized, and that is why we behave in an artificial manner. We forget our true personality, and we always try to prove what we are not. આપણે જે નથી તે આપણે છીએ તેવું પુરવાર કરવાના આપણા પ્રયત્નો હંમેશા હોય છે. This is something undesirable. We should avoid this thing, and this is the message of this lesson. Sabhyavesa, playing the English gentleman, એનું છે. So, you see, written in a pleasant and humorous tone, the extract recounts his various attempts to become, in the eye of English peers, more gentlemanly. Now let me give you the background. થોડુંક background તમને હું આપું છું, so that we can begin the lesson next time. આ લેસનમાં શું છે, મેં તમને કહ્યું કે તમે ગાંધીજીની ઓટોબાયોગ્રાફીનું આ ચેપ્ટર વાંચજો, ચેપ્ટર 15. ગુજરાતીમાં એનું નામ સભ્યવેશ છે. Now you see that Mahatma Gandhi was born in the year 1869. and he passed away in 1948. And one more thing which I would like to tell about Gandhi is this. Gandhiji practiced what he preached. He was not like our present day leaders. They practice one thing and they preach another thing. ગાંધીજી પોતે જે ઉપદેશ બીજાને આપતા તેનું આચરણ સર્વપ્રથમ એ કરતા. આપણે બીજાને ઉપદેશ આપીએ છીએ પણ આપણે કરતા નથી. બીજાને સાદગીનો ઉપદેશ આપીએ પણ આપણે સાદગીનો ઉપયોગ કરતા હોતા નથી. સો વોટ મેડ ગાંધીજી a great person is this, that he practiced what he preached. And another important thing is his honesty and his frankness. Absolutely frank about himself, absolutely honest in his dealings with others. Very difficult thing. Now you see, in the year 1888, Gandhiji was born in the year 1869. But in the year 1888, Gandhiji left Mumbai for England. We all know that he went to England to pursue the study of law. He wanted to study law, and that is why he went to England. ગાંધીજી જે છે એ કાયદાનો અભ્યાસ કરવા માટે ઇંગ્લેન્ડ જાય છે, આપણને ખબર છે. અને ત્યાં ઇંગ્લેન્ડમાં શરૂઆતના દિવસોમાં એમની સાથે શું થાય છે? ગાંધીજી tried to behave like English gentleman, and he behaved like a fool, and he makes fun of himself. અહીંયાથી ઇંગ્લેન્ડ જાય છે તો ઇંગ્લિશ લોકોની જે કલ્ચર છે એને અપનાવવાનો પ્રયાસ કરે છે અને કઈ રીતે એમાં નિષ્ફળતા મળે છે. So remember this thing. On 4th September 1888, on 4th September year 1888, Gandhiji was 19-year-old. At the age of 19, he left Mumbai for England on a steamer. 4 સપ્ટેમ્બર 1888ના દિવસે ગાંધીજી ઇંગ્લેન્ડ જાય છે. 1888, remember. In those, and there is one very important thing. અહીંયા એનો પ્રસંગમાં આવે છે, ઉલ્લેખ છે એટલા માટે કહું છું. Before he left for England, he had made a promise to his mother. Gandhiji had made a promise to his mother that he would never eat non-veg food. No, he made this promise to his mother. Now in 1888, there were very few vegetarian restaurants in England. Weather, climate is very cold there, extreme cold. And it was very difficult in those days to survive on vegetarian food. In England, Gandhiji found it very difficult to keep the promise, but he kept it, remember. he kept the promise. અહીંયા એનો ઉલ્લેખ છે. You see, in 1880 today we have these heaters, but in 1888 there were no heaters. It was not the age of internet and telephone. Okay, aeroplanes were not there. So in 1888 there were only very few vegetarian restaurants there, and it was difficult to survive there on vegetarian food because of the extreme cold. આજે તો તમે જાઓ તો હીટર છે, ઇન્ટરનેટ છે, અનેક જગ્યાએ વેજીટેરિયન રેસ્ટોરન્ટ વર્લ્ડ ઓવર બધે મળે છે, બટ ઇન ધોઝ ડેઝ there were very few. So in this lesson, remember, Gandhiji discusses his mistakes. What did he do there? For few days, remember, for the first 3 or 4 months, Gandhi did everything to become English gentleman. He tried to behave like English gentleman. And he himself, at the end of the chapter, he says that it is written here that in the beginning, for the first 3-4 months, he forgot the purpose, his main purpose, that he was there in England to study law. He was there in England to pursue the study of law. But instead, he started spending money on clothes, music. He bought a violin. He tried to behave like English gentleman. He tried his level best to adapt to the English culture. But very soon, he realized his mistake. So, remember, I told you that he was 19-year-old, and at this age, the mind is pliable, impressionistic. 19-20 વર્ષની ઉંમર છે, 15-16 વર્ષથી લઈને 25-27-30 વર્ષ સુધીનું માઇન્ડ કેવું હોય છે? પ્લાયેબલ છે, ઇમ્પ્રેશનિસ્ટિક છે, ઝડપથી બીજાના પ્રભાવમાં આવી જાય છે. આપણને પણ એવું જ થાય છે. આપણા મિત્રો ઘરે આવ્યા હોય ને આપણા મમ્મી પપ્પાથી કંઈક પેલું વર્તન થાય તો આપણે કહે છે મારા મિત્રો આવ્યા હતા ને મારી ઇજ્જત તમારે કામ કરે. Because young people are very self-conscious about their prestige. They are interested in impressing others. But Gandhi says that we should not forget our true personality. It is not easy to impose the personality of others, which we are always trying to do. બીજા જેવું થવાનો પ્રયત્ન કરવામાં આપણું મૂળભૂત પર્સનાલિટી જે છે ઓરિજિનલ એ આપણે ગુમાવવી જોઈએ નહીં. સો there is a message, there is a lesson also. Gandhiji wants to teach us very important lesson of life, and at the same time his method is humorous. He uses humor to convey his message, and he makes fun of himself. He doesn't laugh at others. He laughs at himself and make us laugh at him, and he laughs with us. Okay, so next time I will begin the lesson. I will explain you this lesson, Meanwhile, I want you to purchase the text. Okay, so we shall meet next time. Till then, goodbye. Take care of yourself and your family.